Stop messing up your own happiness. Do this. You finally have the job, the relationship, and the routine you want. Life is calm, almost too good to be true. But then doubt creeps in. You start to wonder if this happiness can really last. Instead of enjoying the peace, you look for problems, sure that something is about to go wrong. You become overly aware, looking for cracks, and happiness starts to seem fragile. Suddenly old habits return. Picking fights, putting things off, ignoring routines. It's like you're testing your own happiness, messing up something you work so hard to build. Why do we do this? Why do we destroy what we want most? The answer is rooted in our minds. Many of us learned that it's safer to control our own downfall than to be surprised by it. But this way of protecting ourselves no longer helps us. The first step to breaking this cycle is understanding it. You're not broken, you're human. And with awareness, you can choose a different path. Let's explore the hidden reasons behind self-sabotage and learn how to finally trust the peace we've found. Here's how to let go and stop messing up your own happiness. With kindness and patience, you can learn to enjoy the calm you've worked so hard for. Self-sabotage is the gap between what you want and what you do. It's the invisible wall you build between your dreams and your actions, often without even realizing it. You crave connection, but you push people away. You long for closeness, but you find yourself pulling back or creating distance, even from those who care about you most. You want success, but you miss deadlines and shy away from opportunities. Sometimes the fear of not being good enough stops you from even trying. These are subtle acts, often made to seem okay, like putting things off. You might tell yourself you're just resting, but really you're holding yourself back. You tell yourself you work better under pressure, but deep down you're avoiding the risk of failing or even succeeding. The fear of what might happen if you truly try can be paralyzing. Picking fights in healthy relationships is another form of testing commitment. Pushing people away before they can leave you. It's a way to control the outcome, even if it hurts. It's like driving towards your dream destination, but every few miles you swerve into a ditch. You know where you want to go, but something inside keeps taking you off course. The ditch is familiar, even if it's miserable. There's a comfort in what you know, even when it holds you back. Self-sabotage is a coping mechanism, a way to manage fear and worry. It's your mind's attempt to protect you from disappointment or pain. Ruining a good thing can feel safer than facing the unknown of success. The uncertainty of change can be scarier than staying stuck. It doesn't make sense, but it's how your brain tries to keep you safe. Old habits and fears can be powerful even when they no longer serve you. The real challenge is recognizing this pattern and choosing a new path. Only then can you move step by step towards the life you truly want. We feel comfortable with things that are familiar, even if they hurt us. If you've lived with anxiety or hardship, that feeling becomes like home. The predictability of discomfort seems safer than the unknown of happiness. When things go well, you're in uncharted territory. The fear of new pain can pull you back to old, familiar miseries. This isn't a conscious choice, it's instinctive. Your brain guides you towards patterns it knows, even if they're painful. Happiness is like being on stage without a script. Terrifying. So you recreate the chaos you know how to survive. Breaking this cycle means understanding that your sense of safety is twisted. You have to teach yourself that the vulnerability of happiness isn't as dangerous as the certainty of old pain. It means learning to tolerate the unknown just enough to see what's possible. Our core beliefs are made when we're kids, often without us even knowing it. If you grew up feeling like you weren't good enough, happiness can feel really strange, like a language you were never meant to speak. When good things happen, it goes against the story you have in your head. To fix this, you might mess up your own happiness so that what's happening matches your old beliefs. It's confusing. Success and love feel like they belong to someone else. You push away good things to prove that you're not meant for them. These beliefs aren't your fault. They're something you got from your past. Getting better starts with questioning these old stories. Realize that the voice telling you that you don't deserve happiness is just an echo from way back when. Separate that old story from what's real right now. You're allowed to be happy, even if it feels new and strange. The work is to slowly start believing that you deserve good things. The first step to change is to understand self-sabotage. It often shows up as putting things off all the time, not because you're lazy, but because you're trying to avoid something. Being a perfectionist is another sign setting standards that are impossible to reach so you never have to finish or risk failing. Starting fights in good relationships is a classic move, creating distance to avoid getting hurt. Negative self-talk and feeling like a fake stop you from enjoying your achievements. These aren't character flaws, they're signs of deeper fears. Your mind is trying to keep you safe, even if it means holding you back. Noticing these patterns is the beginning of change. Being aware gives you the power to choose differently. Self-sabotage doesn't mean you want to fail. It's a mistaken try to protect yourself. It's a defense method, often hidden, that kicks in when you feel like you might face disappointment or pain. It keeps you safe from feeling bad, choosing small, familiar pain over the threat of bigger, unknown hurt. Your mind tells you it's safer to stay where you are, even if it means missing out on chances. When you put your heart into love or success, you risk heartbreak or failure. The stakes feel high, and the fear of losing or being rejected can stop you in your tracks. For those with painful pasts, these risks feel huge. Old hurts can make new chances seem dangerous, and the urge to pull back gets stronger, so your mind keeps you in the shallow end where you feel safer. You watch others dive in, but you hesitate to join, scared of what might happen if you try. This protective part learned its job when you were vulnerable. It tried to help, even if its ways now hold you back. But you are stronger and more able than you think now. Healing isn't about fighting this part of you, it's about becoming friends with it. You can accept its good intentions without letting it control your choices. Thank it for trying to keep you safe, but remind yourself that you can handle more now. Growth means gently assuring your inner protector that you're ready for new experiences. Say, I'm willing to take a chance. Even small steps forward matter, and each one builds your confidence. This changes you from fighting yourself to working with yourself. You become your own ally, working with your fears, not against them. You teach your scared parts that it's finally safe to step into the light. With every brave act, you show yourself that growth is possible. Growth comes from kindness, not shame. When you treat yourself with care, you make room for real change. Stopping self-sabotage is a slow process of being kind to yourself. Start by watching your habits without judging them. When you feel like messing things up, pause and just let that feeling be there. Being aware helps you choose a new way to react. Write down what triggers you and your habits, and seeing them clearly makes them easier to handle. Practice being okay with good feelings, even if it feels strange. Breathe in joy, pride, or love. Let yourself feel it a little more each time. You're teaching your body that happiness is not a danger. Be incredibly kind to yourself. Remind yourself it's safe to be happy. You deserve to do well. You deserve love. Being kind to yourself is the opposite of feeling ashamed. You are getting rid of old ways of thinking, one step at a time. With every small action, you are writing your story again. You become the protector of your own happiness, learning to let good things into your life and let them stay. Please like and subscribe for more content like this.